Welcome back friends to GyanVeda channel. In today's video we have come up with an interesting topic. We are going to find out top 3 multi-cap mutual funds, and at the end of the video you will get to know how we could find these top funds. So please watch the video till end. Anyone visited the channel for the first time, request you to please subscribe, like, share. Don't forget to press the bell icon so you'll get notifications for our new videos. In our previous videos, we have seen about large cap, mid cap and small cap stocks as well as mutual funds. In today's video, we are going to find about multi-cap funds, and then we are finding out the top 3 funds. So ultimately, we are going to get 3 flavors in one mutual funds. Also, we are going to check about the risk, return, tax and strategy how to invest in these funds. Let us see about the large cap mutual funds. These funds invest in the companies listed and having the large capitalization. Normally these will be top 100 ranked companies. These will be more stable compared to other funds or other stocks. But anyways, whenever you are investing in stock, the stock or equity related risk is already there. Then the next category about the mid-cap fund. These invest in the stocks about the mid-size listed companies. So normally the rank will be 101 to 250. This will be having more higher volatility than the large cap funds, but same time they have the potential better growth in the future. But the risk is now getting increased. The next category, the small cap mutual funds, will have the smaller organizations which are normally ranked above 250. This is having even further high volatility but better return with very high risk. So please keep this in mind before you invest in any of the funds. Most of us are aware that multi-cap funds invest in large cap, mid cap and small cap. Everyone normally understands this one, but there is some catch. Many of the older multi-cap mutual funds, if you have seen in the history, most of them have been converted into flexicap funds. There is one reason why this has been changed. So as we know, this invest in large cap, mid cap and small cap funds. The ratio normally will be minimum 65% equity should be invested in the equity. That's what is the condition. So there is no fixed measure which is telling that okay, you should invest this much in large cap, this much in mid cap and this much in the small cap. After SEBI has given some directions 1 year back, many funds are starting now launching a new multi-cap fund NFOs. So the condition here is that you should invest minimum 25% in each category like large cap, mid cap, small cap. So 75% should be minimum in the equity. Rest 25% is the flexible. Either these funds can invest it into large cap, mid cap, small cap in debt or other instrument also. What does it mean for the investor? They are getting an asset allocation which is split across these 3 capitalized funds. The benchmark which is being used for these funds is Nifty 500 multicap 50 as to 25 as to 25 total return index. But same time, before investing, you should be aware of the risk. What is the tenure you should be able to invest in this one, and how much return you should be expecting from multi-cap funds. When we tried to find the best funds or the top funds in the multi-cap category, we could find few options. You can pause the video little bit if you want. You can't see here now the SBI, there is no HDFC, there is no DSP and many other options. Why? As we mentioned earlier, many of the multi-cap funds which were the old multi-cap funds are now merged with the flexi-cap funds. Also, here you can see two funds marked as in yellow color, Aditya Birla Sun Life and Kotak. These are comparatively new funds, so these are not applicable for. Then what are the options available for us? You can say Baroda Multicap Fund, BNP Paribas Multicap Fund, ICICI Prudential Multicap Fund, Investcom India Multicap Fund, ITI Multicap Fund, Mahindra and Mahindra has one, Nippon India, then Principal Multicap, Quant Active Funds, Sundaram Active Funds. These are the available options in front of us to find the best. In multi-cap funds, when we compare the performance for last 1 year, what we have found out, you can see here, Quant Active Fund has given the highest return. This data is taken as of 30th June 2021. So you can see highest return is given by the Quant Active Mutual Fund. Then rest of the funds follow. So it is a sorted order. Why the quant active fund is marked in the green color? Because this has outperformed this index. Whatever index we have used as a benchmark, it has given more returns. Rest all the funds in the yellow color have given less return than the benchmark. Now the next comparison is telling about the 3-year performance. Here we can see Quant Active Fund is still leading. Then the Mahindra Manulife Multicap Fund Badhat Yojana. This has given the second highest returns. Rest all funds have given less than the benchmark. Two funds you don't see here the returns because they were not listed 3 years back. Then when we see the 5 years returns comparison, here you can see again two funds are marked in green because they have outperformed the index. So first one is the Quant Active Fund and then Principal Multicap Growth Fund. Rest all have either underperformed or they did not exist 5 years ago. Then we have taken another one more comparison because 10 years is actually good time to make the comparisons of these funds. So in this case, we have found four funds have outperformed the index. So here Quant Active Fund, then Invesco, then Principal Multicap and the BNP Paribas. You can see these four funds have given more returns than the index. Index was roughly around 14% something and other funds have not even given that much return. Some people believe that highest the AUM, there are better chances that the mutual fund will be able to invest more in the research activity. They can pull the best of the funds manager to manage their funds and give a better returns. So we have taken that comparison also here. So here you can see Nippon India is having the highest AUM close to 10,000 crores. This data was taken as of 30th June 2021. Then we have checked this expense ratio because expense ratio reduces your actual return on the ground. So when we have seen the expense ratio for a regular option of these funds, you can see here Nippon India is having the least expense ratio in this category and ITI multicap so far is having the highest. So you can see we have sorted this in the increasing. When we compare the direct option, you can see here Aditya Birla, which is very newly launched fund, is just having 0.14% expense ratio. Have you seen this much low ratio? So just please be aware. Obviously, least expense ratio doesn't mean that the fund is best, but there are chances that in future this fund might perform better than the others. As you know that 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year absolute returns doesn't matter. SIP also should give the highest returns. So when we compare the SIP return, let us see you have invested 1000 per month for 5 years. So your investment would be 60,000. How much you would have got by now? Here you can say Quant Active Fund has given the highest return followed by the Baroda Multicap Fund, then Invesco and so on. So now the time for the results. Who are the winners here? So at number 3, we have Principal Multicap Growth Fund. Then we have second position for Invesco Multicap Fund and the ultimate winner for this comparison came as Quant Active Funds. So do you think that these are the best funds? This is as per our comparison what we have done with the criteria. Now let's see little more. So these three funds, when we have compared the altogether performance, you can see here the 1 year return, 3 year return, 5 year return, 10 year return, and asset management SIP return. All this has been given here. Even the total expense ratio for regular fund and direct also given. So at one place you will be able to compare the performance on all these three funds. So are you looking to invest in these funds? Before that, please take a look at the tax implications. If you are redeeming the units within 1 year, that is STCG will be applicable, so you will have 15% tax plus some cess. For long-term capital gain, you will need to pay 10% tax, but there will be up to 1 lakh rupees will be exempted from the tax calculation. In case you are interested to invest in this one, you should have proper strategy. Before investing, you should be able to analyze your risk ability. Either you should have your own research or you should take help from the advisor. You should take a look at the expense ratio because that eats your profit. Also, you should know what is the appropriate tenure that you should be investing. SIP is the best mode what we think in the investment. Also, you should be aware of the what will be the tax applied when you will redeem these units. On our channel, you will get other videos like top large cap funds, top mid cap fund, top small cap and top hybrid funds also. So please take a look at the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions, comments, please don't forget to mention in the comment box. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share with your friends and also press the bell icon so you will get the notification. This will make your investing happy. Thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.